Hi everybody. Thanks for coming back to join me for the 3 and 30 challenge. Today is K for kites. And I have these little diamond shaped cutouts, and you're probably wondering, well, diamonds don't really make a kite shape because they're diamond shaped. But I have a plan. So, first I'm going to trim all of the patterned diamond shapes into quarters. I want to make sure that there's a variety of different colors and patterns because I'm going to mix and match each one. And I just picked out some scrap paper that I thought would match the strawberry shortcake theme. I had some leftover paper from my jumbo altered paper clips, so I used that, and then I had some 6x6, or no, actually what these were is just scraps from old scrapbook paper that I had trimmed into smaller pieces. So I've got enough little quartered pieces. So I'm going to use the coffee dyed paper as a base, and you'll see why in a few minutes after I get my glue tip cleaned off, because it's a disaster and doesn't want to cooperate. So I'm just putting a little bead of glue in the triangle shape on all four sides of the diamond, and then I go ahead and put down the quarter pieces, but I offset them a little bit because, oh, sorry, the kitty is being mad about something. I don't exactly know what. He's kind of been feisty. So, as you can see, I'm tacking each quarter down, and I'm alternating kind of pink and anything that has green. So pink and green, or the pink and green and argyle. And just trying to get everything straightened out. And then I go ahead and flip it over and trim each side so that it's flush with the coffee dyed diamond shape. And as you can see, the coffee dye kind of makes like a little, almost like the sticks of the kite. So that was my logic behind using the coffee dye as the base. And here I just trim the top, and now we have our kite shape. So go ahead and repeat the process. For this video, I'm just going to do 3 of these because I actually want to use, I want to make a bunch of these and use them in the strawberry shortcake journals because they make great little embellishments. And I don't know if I'm going to maybe just tack them on a page, or you could actually put a paper clip on the back and use them as altered paper clips. That would work too. Try to get everything lined up. Luckily that art glitter glue still had some adjustment left to it. So I went ahead and trimmed this one down. And then cut the top into shape. And I have a second kite shape. And now for the third. I'm just gluing down again, putting my glue on. And I gotta figure out what pieces I want to use. More specifically for the argyle, I want to kind of be particular about that one. And then I don't want the same of any one pattern on the kites. I want each corner or each quarter to be different. Make it a little bit patchwork. And just do a little bit of adjustment and add a little extra glue. This one was being a little fiddly. So I went ahead and trimmed that again. And go ahead and trim the top so that it's the proper kite shape. Get all the itty bitty scraps out of the way. I don't need those glued to my little kites by accident. And then I've got this mini rickrack trim that I decided to use as the kite tail. So that piece was a little too long, so I went ahead and trimmed it into two pieces. And then I was able to use each side for a kite. And put a good size bead of Fabri-Tac there so it's nice and adhered on the back. Gotta love the glue strings from the Fabri-Tac. So there we've got our little tail. And then I decided I wanted to embellish it a little bit more, and I have this hole punch that is heart shaped. So I'm trying to find the right color, and I go ahead and use some leftover pink file folder so it makes nice stiff little hearts. And I went off screen because I thought I had the microphone turned on, but I didn't. And so, yeah, that's why I'm off frame. Just trying to save everybody's ears from the hole punch. Little did I know, I had bumped the microphone off switch. And yeah. If any of you guys follow me on Facebook or Instagram or have seen me on any of the junk journal groups, you know I did 7 videos without the microphone on. So I'm trying to go through and narrate everything so that I can get them published, because I was not going to do all this work over again. Especially since I was so proud, because this one, as you see, if you look at the time for the video, was well under the 30 minutes. I was on a roll. I did like 3 or 4 videos one night, and then 3 the next night, I think is how I did it. Yeah. I was like, I got to my 7th video of the weekend, and I was so heartbroken. I was just like, oh, I can't even right now. This would have been a good job for my tweezers. I don't think I had found them at that point. I can't remember. So, there's my first little kite finished. And it's got little hearts that look like bows. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the process for the other 2. I decided to use our glitter glue for this process because I needed the fine tip. And this part is pretty fiddly because those little punches are very tiny. There's my second kite. Trimmed off a little bit more of the rickrack and glued it on the back of the kite, the last one. And I went ahead and punched out some more hearts. Again, going off frame to try to keep the punch away from the microphone, which was not turned on. This last one I got a little more systematic. And did each heart for one side all at once. And then repeated the process for the other side of the little bows. And that one was not cooperating at all. I think at that point my fingers were pretty gluey too. Yep. I wanted to make sure there was even spaces between each bow. And there's the third one. And at this stage, I was pretty much done, but I kind of wanted to jazz them up a little bit. So I pulled out some of my little modeling clay type strawberries and tacked one at the very bottom of the kite. Just as a little added decoration. There, yeah, I did have my tweezers. I don't know why I didn't use them for my my little hearts, but guess I didn't think of it. Just adjusted that so it was a little more oriented, a little more vertical. And then I was looking kind of more for a specific, like some of the little strawberries are not quite strawberry shape, so I was looking for a particular shape and size. And there we go. There's my 3 kites in well under 30 minutes. So just set them on this little paper and hold them up so you can kind of see. And I think they turned out pretty cute. So that's my installment for K in the 3 and 30 challenge. Thanks for joining me. Please consider subscribing. Happy crafting and God bless everybody. Bye.